In this presentation, we are going to look at the hot tax war as an attempt by the people living in the Sierra Leone area to oppose or to resist British impositions and British colonial control. This hot tax war led to serious conflict situation. With the declaration of Protectorate status within the Sierra Leonean area, the need arose for the British to generate more funds towards the administration of the region. The desire for funding became so important and very imminent to the British. For this reason, the British decided to impose taxes on the Sierra Leoneans. This led to the decree that was proclaimed by Colonel Frederick Cadell. Colonel Frederick Cadell, that was a British soldier, decreed or made proclamation that every local or every person within the protectorate area must pay taxes based on the size of their huts or the size of their local. Colonel Frederick Cadell declared that every local within the territory where they declared their protectorate must pay taxes based on the size of their hut. Those with larger huts were made to pay almost 10 shillings, while those whose huts were small were told to pay about 5 shillings. This did not go down well with the Sierra Leoneans, mainly the Temne people and the Mende people. These people saw this declaration or proclamation as indirect demand for rent in houses that they built by themselves, houses that the British didn't build for them. And they were not so comfortable with all this proclamation and declaration because it was pure establishment of pure invitation or pure declaration of outright control. For this reason, the Temne people and the Mende people led opposition, disobedient opposition against this taxation institution. And the opposition was mainly led by a Temne chief called Bai Bure, and as well another Mende chief called Momo Ja. But Bai Bure was the figurehead of the opposition against this hot tax. Well, the disagreement was so high in the sense that the British rulers came in strong contrast against the locals. But this situation led to war between the locals and the British. The war, the direct or immediate cause of the war was something that has some few theoretical versions. One version said that the British made an attempt to attack or to arrest Bai Bure. Another version also said that the British, in a bid to collect these taxes, had some level of altercation with the people loyal to Bai Bure. But the bottom line was that the Bai Bure loyalists or forces laid an ambush for the British rulers that made an attempt to arrest him. And in that ambush, some of them were killed. But the aggressiveness of the British made Baibure to declare war against the British. Baibure was able to get support from some other chiefs. One of them was the well-known local chief of the Kisi, named Chief Kai Londo, and another one from the Limba called Chief Almane Suluku. These well-known chiefs and some other local rulers sent contributions or warriors to Baibure in his expedition against the British. In the early part of this war, which happened around 1898, the forces loyal to Baibure made very strong impact. A lot of European missionaries and traders were killed, and some locals that were supporting the British or the European control were as well killed. And this declaration of war started in the northern part of the territory. In the southern part, the Mende started their own after a while. The Mende, which had strong influence from Momoja, followed the same line with the Temne people under Baibure. The war was said to have started in another way. Another version also stated that in a bid for the British forces to attack Baibure, they met a crowd of locals that were cheering, praising Baibure, and fired at them. This created some level of disagreement or some level of violent altercation, which escalated the war. Baibure, whose soldiers had erected blockades, attacked the British, and in return, the British troops under Captain Sharpe burnt villages, burnt properties, and killed a good number of the locals. When Baibure realized that further resistance against the British was futile, he surrendered and was exiled to the Gold Coast, which is in present-day Ghana. Well, the major reality of this was the attempted resistance by the Sierra Leoneans or the people living in the Sierra Leone area against the imperialist activities, intentions of the British, which unfortunately was against their cultural orientation and their survival capacity. Well, if you are watching us for the very first time, please subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification icon so that anytime we bring out any new content, you'll be one of the earliest persons to be notified. Thanks for still being part of our channel.